In this video, I'm going to be unboxing the October Retro Game Treasure. So, I just got the Retro Game Treasure box for the month of October 2017. As you can see, it's in a little bit of a different package. Normally it's just a box. Usually when it's wrapped in an external package like this, it's generally because I'm getting a complete Sega CD game, which is awesome. However, when I took this out of the mailbox, I could feel the disc like moving around. So I'm really concerned that it got extremely scratched up during shipping. Most likely from a cracked case where the hinges broke off. If you guys are in the Sega CD games, you know that, or Saturn games, you know that those cases are of poor quality. And so the hinges break off. So let's go ahead and open it up and let's find out what we got. So right off the bat we see it is wrapped in bubble wrap, however the CD still did pop out. And the game, okay, so it was missing the manual, just fine. Let's see if we get the case apart. And it's actually not scratched up at all. So that is great news. So real excited about that. I got really concerned when I heard it moving around. Maybe it just came dislodged when they were trying to shove it in my mailbox. But the game is Lodestar. And so here's the back of the case. It was missing the manual. But they still did ship it in the case, which is cool. Very awesome. That is a really good game. And so really excited to try that one out. And like I said, really happy that it was not scratched. I got really concerned. And then here's your typical box. And so, get that out of the way. So here's what you typically get. And if you're not familiar with Retro Game Treasure, they send you a mystery box of video games, generally retro video games, every month for a subscription fee, obviously. They do have Sega CD. I also have N64 and Dreamcast, as well as Master System on my list. So let's pop this open and see what we get. Last month was the very first time I ever received 2 Sega CD games in one box. So let's see if we can continue that luck. It's a relatively light box, only having 2 games, but wow. This, wow. Alright, we'll save that one. Let's start with this one. No way! Wow. This is amazing. This is probably the best box I've ever gotten in my life. So, Lodestar, great game to begin with. This one, actually I have to save this one for last now. So, there's a story behind that one, and so I want to tell you guys a little bit about that. This game, one of the best Master System games ever made, Phantasy Star. For you guys that follow the retro gaming community, you know that Phantasy Star is not a cheap game. It's definitely not, especially to get in one of these subscription boxes with a near perfect label is phenomenal. So this is awesome. This is one of the games I've been wanting for a while. I have all the other Phantasy Stars for Sega other than this one. So I'm really excited to get this. That was one of the ones I was missing, and it is one of the more expensive ones. Apart from Phantasy Star 4, that one's up there as well. But really excited to get this game. But not as excited as I am for this. So they send you 3 to 5 games every month, right? Obviously this month I got 3 games. 3 amazing games. This one alone is not an expensive game at all. However, it has a nostalgic factor for me. I'm going to go ahead and open it up and then tell you guys the story. So the game, it's not really a game, is Compton's Interactive Encyclopedia. This is something I did have on my wish list on Retro Game Treasure. You can fill out a wish list. And The story behind this is when I was younger, when I was in middle school. It would have been elementary to middle school. I think it was 5th or 6th grade. My father got me this, and I used this as my encyclopedia growing up. And so, where I live, I could walk to the library after school, but my home is pretty far from what was the public library. And so I would come home and I would use this for research. This is one of my favorite things on the Sega CD, and I've been looking for this forever. I have an eBay watcher set up. Anytime one pops up, I saw one pop up in a lot with a bunch of other Sega CD games for around $500, and I almost jumped on it just to get this, just because it's that memorable to me. And so the fact that they were able to send this to me is amazing. And so let me go ahead and check the disc. And the disc is near perfect. This game did come in 2 variations. It was a pack-in with I believe it was the JVC XI. That it came as a pack-in, but they also later released it in a big box form, similar to this. And so finding the game in either version is very difficult. It's not an expensive disc by any means. I always refer to it as a game because I'm used to Sega CD being games. It's more of a tool or a reference utility, but it's probably worth $10 to $15, I would say, somewhere in that range. The prices fluctuate on Game Value now between $5 and $15, but it's so hard to come by that I am just ecstatic. I don't know what else to say. So, Buck, Retro Game Treasure, thank you so much for this month. This has been an amazing box. So, if you guys don't have Retro Game Treasure, you like what you see, and you want to subscribe, definitely check them out. There's a link down in the description below. It's retrogametreasure.com. And if you subscribe, just drop me a comment. Let me know. Let me know if you're subscribed. Let me know your thoughts on them. And thanks for watching.